Hi guys, my name is Azhar Didon and today I will be presenting to you about robotics. So, what is robotics? Robotics is the study of robots. Now you would think that what type of study of robots? So it can be designing of robots, manufacturing of robots, nanotechnology used in robots, artificial intelligence used in robots. Like anything that comes up to your mind that can be used in a robot is robotic technology or robotics. So now I will tell you about the history of robots. Where did the robotics name came from? So it was given by a science fiction author uh, Isaac Asimov in 1940s. So um, he presented three laws with it, and the three laws were like robots should not never harm human beings. Like they should not harm any person. If they harms any person, so it's not robot, it's a destructive machine, or it's harmful for a human, so it should never harm human beings. And the second point which he told was that robots must follow instructions given by humans without violating rule number one. Like it should also follow rule number one. It should not harm any person, but it should also take the instructions from the human. And number three is that robots must protect themselves without harming any human being. Like they should protect themselves and without violating the first two rules. Like why are robots important? So robots are important because they can do a lot of things that human can't. They substitute human beings. Like they can do things that can be done by human in days or hours, and robots can do it in minutes. Now, why? How are robots useful? So robots are useful in many situations. Like we can say that high heat, in high temperature, like if there is a steel mill or whatever place, it's a room or anything that has temperature above 70 degrees centigrade. So a human cannot possibly survive there because it's too high temperature for a human. He will suddenly melt down, as some trauma or anything, because he can't survive there. But a robot can. It can perform any task or any activity given to him at that, even in that place, in that situation, in that temperature. And they can also be used in many situations, like if bomb diffusing or bomb diffusion, deactivation of bomb, or even in detection of bomb. So in deactivation, it can save 1,000 lives. Like if the explodes or blasts, so the robot will be destroyed, its surrounding will be safe. So it can be more useful in these situations. And also in detection of bomb, like they have some infrared rays or x-rays vision or any infrared vision that can sense the danger, or guns, anything that has sign of danger for him, so it can sense it and perform its action according to that situation. A robot can also be used underwater, like where a human can survive without oxygen. Robot can survive without oxygen in space, in water, in every environment, because it do not need any oxygen to survive. Some robots take its energy, or they get charged from solar energy, like from sun, or some robots get charged from electricity. Now, type of robots. So there are many types of robots, but I will tell you about a few types. Military robots are all remote robots. Like they perform actions remotely. They have been controlled or by someone or something, by machine or anything. There are also industrial robots which they can also perform labor and do other things, like anything that can be performed, any task that has been given or what's the robot made for. There are medical robots. They can perform surgeries or help the doctor or nurse. And now there are another type, cobots, that collaborate with humans. Like they can even give gestures, or they can be with you at home. They can perform cleaning. Then another type is agricultural robots. They can do harvesting anything, etc. So there are different types of robots that do different tasks. There are security robots that give security, and they're more useful because they can, as I told you before, they can see through things. Like if a person has gun or anything, so the robot can just see through the person, just can find it out and perform duty given to him. And technology is nowadays technology is so advanced that if a person is disabled, and even if his hand is cut, so they are robotic hands and that are connected to the brain directly by nerves, and they can perform actions like normal hands and do anything with it, like use of normal hand. Although it's not like normal, but you can do a lot of things with it. By the research of 2017, there are 24 lakh 39,543 reports that industrial robots that are used around the world in huge amount of figures. And although an industrial robot costs about $50,000 to $80,000, like it is quite expensive, but every expensive thing has its own uses and it's very helpful. So has its own advantages. So I hope you guys like it. That's the end of my presentation. See you in the next video.